just think the next fight will be a carbon copy of the first. The only thing is he won't get through that 9th round like he did the last time.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Pro boxing fans here with Barry McGuigan. Barry, your guy, Chris Billam-Smith, who's been in a fair few fights at the top. People said, he had to beat a Coley, he did it. Masnek was a tough fight, he beat him. Riakporhe, a lot of people saying Riakporhe carries the power, and he should beat Chris Billam-Smith. But Chris, once again, retains his title. Just give me your thoughts on your guy and how he just persistent and just has the experience to beat.
Uni, Chris Billam-Smith is the father of our gym. The last time, this is a bit of the first time I've said this. The last time they fought, my daughter was seriously ill in hospital. I left the hospital to go and asked her permission to go, and she died 3 days later. So we were all at 6s and 7s. I'm not saying that was the reason why Chris lost, but it was a very close fight. And I thought Chris could have got it. He stumbled in the 7th. I don't think he was knocked down, but he got a standing count, and it cost him the fight. We thought he won, but he showed tonight the way he has progressed and how much better he's got as a fighter. And Riakporhe just couldn't deal with him, and his head movement, his in and out movement, his jab, and his courage, his incredible courage and drive and determination, and his pace, and his ability to learn as the fight progresses. There aren't many guys that can do that. Chris Billam-Smith is one of them. He's the father of our gym, Uni. He's the guy that we all look up to because he's got so much drive. He was never the most naturally talented, but by God can he fight, and by God is he a fighter, and is he an example to all the other kids. We look at the kids who are super talented, like Azim, and Adam is majorly talented, and but he looks up to Chris because he knows how much commitment he shows, and it's such a great example for the gym. And he's such a lovely young man. And it's so great that he was able to get through that fight against a murderous puncher, because let me tell you something, that Richard Riakporhe can go up to bridgerweight and win a world title at bridgerweight. There's no doubt about it. He's huge for the weight. How he makes 200 pounds, I never know. And he could be a very, very successful heavyweight because the heavyweights are slower and he could hit them more. But Chris Billam-Smith was just not going to be beaten tonight. And the same thing happened with the Coley. Coley got the better of him in sparring, and he thought, I'll have a nice easy defence here, and he got his ass kicked because he dropped in the 4th round very badly, hurt, got up and got back. It wasn't a great fight, but the fact is, Billam-Smith, when it matters, when he's in the ring, he sorry, Lawrence. Sorry, when it matters, when he's in the ring, you better take that bit out. He said he kicked his ass. He didn't kick his ass. He beat him. But in any case, I was so proud of him. He's such a great fella, and Mia, his wife, and his family, his mum, who's had breast cancer and had a tough time. His family are just such pearls of people. They're fabulous family, and he represents everything that work ethic is all about. This guy, Chris Billam-Smith, he's such a fabulous man.
Listen, he's done everything in the UK. He's done it at Bournemouth. He's done it in a cold night tonight, which is freezing out there. How much would it mean for you and for Chris just to get him out there overseas? I know Riyadh's probably calling because Jai is looking for belts, and he wants a belt fight, and maybe even something overseas across the pond in America. Do you feel like Chris deserves something across the pond now or somewhere else?
Well, he wants to go to Vegas, and I said, well, yeah, I've had a nightmare in Vegas. Don't make that your wish. But we look at Ramirez. We'd happily go out and fight him out there. Maybe Sheikh Turkey Al Sheikh will get Ramirez over to Riyadh, and we fight out there. But this guy deserves a massive pay, a pay packet. He got very well paid tonight, but you know, he deserves everything that's good about the sport, and it'd be lovely to get him a monstrous purse in a unification fight against Ramirez, either in Riyadh or in Vegas. Probably more likely to be in Riyadh, but it's very similar to Vegas. It's the Eastern Vegas, isn't it? He's such a great man, and we love him. We genuinely love the guy.
Just a final two from myself before I let you go. I know you want to go and celebrate. Do you want to talk quickly about Tyson Fury? There's a lot of narrative playing out now that maybe he doesn't have the appetite for the rematch. We've seen a video of him being now, and it seems to have been blown out of proportion. But just give me your thoughts on this. Do you feel like Tyson Fury does have the appetite to come back and beat Alexander Usyk on December 21st?
I wish people would just leave him alone. He's just, he has to have some switch off time. Him and I have had our rooks over the years, and he's never been my friend, but he's been a great fighter. I think Usyk was just too good for him. He was on the verge of being stopped. I don't think he'll do any better against Usyk next time. If anything, I think Usyk will probably stop him, get him out of there midway through the rounds, to sort of 10 rounds, that sort of time in the fight. But he's been great for the sport in the sense that he's loud and he's gregarious and he's got a major big personality. But I just think his time as an athlete, probably because he's never lived the life of an athlete. Maybe I'm being slightly unfair to him, but not like Usyk. So Usyk is been undisputed cruiserweight champion, beats Joshua twice convincingly, and then he beats up on Fury, and I just think the next fight will be a carbon copy of the first. The only thing is he won't get through that 9th round like he did the last time.
Final one, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, touted for September 21st.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on that fight.
Well, Joshua would be the favourite. Daniel can punch like a motherfucker. He can knock your head clean off. Sorry for the bad language, but he's got a chance. Give him half a second and he'll take your head off. So he's got a chance with anybody. Will he beat Joshua? I don't think so. Joshua will outbox him and be too smart for him, and will pull him into the late rounds, tire him out, and possibly stop him in the last quarter. More than likely beat him on points.
Barry McGuigan, celebrating in there.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.